Hello everyone, welcome back to the Nomad Farmer. So I'm just getting the our alfalfa windrow ready for baling. Seems to be creating some pretty decent swaths. So I'm hoping we'll get a few bales from here. Unfortunately, the edges have collected a little bit of grass, but I'm hoping when we bale it, it will be a lot better. It hopefully will sort of compress together and won't affect the alfalfa too much. So fingers crossed. So yeah, we're gonna borrow Antoine's baler. I did offer him a few €100 just to borrow the equipment, which he was happy to do. But we had a chat. I don't want to push my luck with the shop, with the dealer, with regards to leasing too much equipment. So I have bought the mower. The tedder went back because we've got no use for that now. But as I say, the mower we have bought because that could come in handy for other contracts maybe. This windrower will be going back as soon as we're finished. So the only thing we will have leased is the tractor. But that is, as I say, that's going to be a sort of long-term lease. We will look to buy it once we've got the funds available. But yeah, I was talking to Antoine because obviously once we've baled this and picked it up, we are going to need to soil sample the land, the field, or at least get somebody in to do it. And then once we've got the soil data and know what we're dealing with, we're going to need to lime it, mulch it, and then seed, roll and fertilise. None of that equipment I have. So I was chatting to Antoine. He's got 4 fields that are going to be ready to harvest in the next month, and he said he's going to need a lot of help with harvesting, carting, etc. So I said obviously I can help out with all that. So we sort of come to an agreement. He's gonna let me borrow whatever equipment I need while we're getting started, getting sort of set up. And I'll do him a decent rate for the labour for helping him harvest his 4 fields. But it is still going to be quite lucrative to do that because, as I say, it's 4 fields. There's a lot of work involved, so we will still earn a decent amount of money from doing that over the next couple of months. But then there's all the field prep after that as well, so hopefully we can get involved in that. I get the feeling he does need semi-permanent help on the farm, so I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of regular work coming in. The only thing he hasn't got is a mulcher. He's got a spreader, which we can use for fertilising and liming. He's got a seeder, and he's got a roller. So yeah, the only thing we will need to lease is a mulcher. But that shouldn't be a problem. As I say, once we finish this, we won't have anything else on lease apart from the tractor. But I think that is going to be in a few days' time. We've got to get this baled up now and get the bales loaded onto a trailer to get them sold. So I think what we'll do, we'll go up and drop the windrower off, and then we'll go over to Antoine's and get the baler. Right, got the baler, just checking it over. So we've got some twine in there, all looking good. So let's get these baled. So we'll lower that, turn it on. I have set this to the lowest, the smallest size bales, just because I think that'll be easier for baling. Sorry, for picking them up and loading them. So here's our first one. So hopefully we'll get a few bales on these. So I was talking to somebody who works at the sawmill the other night while I was at the pub having a drink, and we got chatting. I told him that I've got some trees to cut down, and he told me I would be better off wood chipping them. He said to get a lot more money in the end because you get quite a lot of wood chips. And from what he was saying, it sounds like we could get around 5 times as much per tree as wood chips, because admittedly the best time to sell is around December, January, but yeah, he reckons about 5 times as much. So I am looking at getting a wood chipper for when we do any more, and then what I'll do, I'll just store the wood chips. He said there is a wood chip storage place up at the sawmill, which I didn't actually notice when I was up there, but he said we could use that to store wood chips. So I think that'll probably be beneficial if we store them up there until the end of the year, beginning of next year. And we could potentially get a lot of money from that. But I think we'll have to talk to the dealership and see what they can get a hold of. And really it would be a long-term lease. They are quite expensive, wood chippers. But I wouldn't want, we don't really have a need for one permanently. So I think it would just be a rolling contract sort of lease. Hopefully they'll be happy to do it. So we'll have to have a chat with them and see. I have got to go up there and get a mulcher as well, but I think that's going to be tomorrow. I think once we've done this baling, we'll come back tomorrow to load them up, get them sold, and then it'll be onto leasing. But actually, we do need to get the soil samples done, so I might arrange for someone to come and do that before the end of the day, and hopefully in a day or two we'll get the results back for that, and then we can get on to some field prep. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next couple of months. Harvest time, going to be quite busy with Antoine, and I think the word is getting around. Say other farmers in the area know that I'm free to do some contracting work. So hopefully we might get quite a bit of business, quite a bit of work. So I really do want to step it up a bit and start getting some money coming in regularly. For as I say, we want to. It's time to settle down. I think we want to get the money together to get our own farm, and we're going to want land. So yeah, I think getting some contracting work can only be a good thing. The more I use this tractor, the more I'm really liking it. It's a great little tractor. I have bought a bale spike as well for the front loader, so that we can pick these bales up. So once we're done, I think I'll take this back to Antoine's and pick up this bale trailer. And yeah, as I say, we'll get someone over to do some soil sampling as well. Alright, that's the baling done. So we got, we'll count them as we go up. So that last bale down there isn't a full bale, it's about 3,200 litres, I think. The rest of them are all 4,500 litre bales. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and I think one more in the distance. So I think that's 18 full bales and one part bale. So not bad really. The yield wasn't as good as it could be, so considering, I think that's pretty good for that field. So I reckon at the moment it's probably about €900 per bale. So could be looking at about 15,000 maybe. That lot there. Which will be fantastic, because we have spent a bit of the money that we've gathered so far, mainly buying the mower and the other couple of bits. So I have called somebody to come and sample the soil for us. So they should have that done by the time we get back with the trailer. And then hopefully we'll have the results in the next day or two. And then we'll know how much lime we need to put on the field, and seeder can work out how much seed to put in the ground, etc., and the fertilizer. So just park the baler up there. So he still hasn't rolled his compacted his silage there. Right, we want the trailer, don't we? There we go. Right. As I say, I'm going to get back to the farm and call it a day. So I'll see you when we're ready to pick up the bales. Right, nice early start again to pick up these bales. It's been a long time since I've used a front loader and a bale spike. It's taken me a little while, and they're not going to be the neatest stats, but getting the job done. So after these, there's only 5 bales left on the field, so I don't think I'm going to worry about getting them all bunched up nice and neat at the front of the trailer, as long as they're on. Yeah, this is a bit of a mess. But we're getting there slowly. Get these round there. Nope. Well, at least they stayed in a little stack of 2. As I say, it's been quite a while since I've used a front loader. Normally it's a forklift. Yeah, a lot easier. Get a strap on there, I think. So, oops, what I have been doing is folding the bale spikes in and then using it as pushing 2 together. And that normally doesn't happen. There we go. Two more bales. Oh no, there's more than 5. counted wrong there. So it probably is a good job that we push those other bales further up the trailer, actually. Probably would just be better to load them up 2 at a time, but we're nearly done now. So I have been thinking what to put in this field, because we can't actually plant any crops until August, I think it is. So we're a couple of months away from that. But we're also going to have quite a lot of, a few contracts coming up, with it being harvest season. So we are going to be quite busy. So yeah, I think I'm just going to put grass in here. Because we should get 1 cut from grass before we need to think about planting a crop. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Make the most of the field while we've got it. So get a cut of grass and then silage up as well. So just go and get that slightly smaller bale. Yeah, so we'll go and get these sold. Drop the trailer back to Anton's. And we need to go and get a mulcher, don't we? So I think while we're at Anton's, we'll pick the spreader up. And then we'll go to the shop and get a mulcher. Now, going to get these last 3 loaded up and get them to the sell point. Okay, coming up to the animal dealer. They're paying the best price for alfalfa hay at the moment. But yeah, it's exciting to be selling our first crop here in France. So just pull round here into the animal dealer, find out where they want it. Hey, not too bad. Just under 12 grand for that. As I say, I'm definitely going to plant in grass just for now. Probably get 1 cut and then we'll replant with a crop at the right time of year. So if we can make that into silage, then yeah, that's gonna give us quite a good payday. So the soil samples came back, a little bit of a mixture. There's a little bit of silty clay, a little bit of sandy loam, but mainly, so the silty clay is at the bottom of the field, nearer the homestead. Sandy loam is at the top, and then the middle is loam. So not too bad. Could be worse, could be better. But at least we know now what pH and nitrogen levels to put into the ground. Oops. And it will let the seeder know what seed rate to apply when we're planting in. So I'm going to go and get this trailer dropped off, stop by the shop and pick up a mulcher and get back to the field. I've just dropped the lime spreader off at the homestead. Rang ahead to the dealer, so they've sorted me out a mulcher, which is just there. So that was 22 grand, but it is 5.8 meters in width, and we've got enough horsepower for the power requirements. So as I say, we're going to have to, we can't really keep leasing things. This is the only thing we're going to need to buy. We're borrowing the spreader, and we're going to be borrowing the roller and, oh no, sorry, not the roller. We will need a roller actually, but we will be leasing the seed drill. But yeah, roller. Antoine, well, he hasn't got a roller himself, but there is actually an old roller in the corner of the cow pasture. So he said it's been there for years, never been moved. So he's not sure whether it works, how good a condition it's in, but he said we're welcome to try it out. If it works, then we can have it. So we will have to see when we get back up to his farm. But fingers crossed it will. Because it will save us from having to buy one. It's a bit dusty. I've been thinking, because we've just spent 22 grand on this mulcher, funds are a little bit low, but I'm thinking there's a couple of things I could sell. One of them being the pickup. I don't really need a pickup anymore because I've got the tractor. So the tractor can tow everything I need it to. It is a little bit slower, but I think that pickup is worth at least 50 grand. So that will really come in handy for bits and pieces we need. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take it up to the dealer and see what they'll offer me for it. The other thing is the trailer. So yes, I do need a trailer, but I don't think I need that one. I think I could get a cheaper trailer for the pallets, but I also need a bulk trailer for when we start doing the wood chips. So I do want to get on with those, although we're not going to be selling the wood chips straight away. We'll be holding on to them for a bit, but it'll be good to start getting some of the trees cut down and wood chipped, and then we can take some loads over to the wood chip storage over at the sawmill. So yeah, I think at some point later today I might just take those up to the dealer and see what they'll offer us. After we've done this, we'll get the lime down, and then we need to go back to Antoine's to get the seed drill, and we'll have a quick look at this roller. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it will work. He has said we can have it, but I think if it works, I'll give him a little bit of money for it, because yeah, he's helping me out a lot. So I want to try and get this done, because as I say, the next couple of months are going to be quite busy with harvests. Got all the work for Antoine to do. He's pretty much said we could do everything on his 4 fields if I can give him a good price. So that's harvesting, carting, and then field prep for the next crops. I think he'll help out a little bit with some carting and stuff, but yeah, that could bring us quite a good bit of money. But on top of that, the word's been getting around, getting to know a few more people in the area, a few more farmers. So I'm hoping we could get some work from other people as well. So obviously harvest time is the busiest time of the year for a farmer. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with this. I'm going to get the lime on, and then I'll see you when that's done. This spreader is absolutely brilliant. One pass. The only problem is when it's full, even with the weight on the front, it's too heavy for the tractor, so I could only do half loads. And it did take about 6,500 litres of lime. But hopefully now we've put that layer of pH down, next time we come to lime it, it won't need anywhere near as much. So but yeah, it's time to go and get the drill. So we'll have a quick look at that roller as well and make sure that works. And if we get time after that, I'll take the truck and the trailer down to the dealer. hooked up to the seeder. So I'm just going to have a quick look round here. I think he said the roller. Yeah, there it is. Jump over there. It's definitely old and rusty. It's definitely seen better days, but I mean, if all those hydraulics work and it all folds out and everything, then that'll be absolutely perfect. It's quite wide as well. So. Excellent. Let's hope that it does. Now, the seeder. Gonna have to see how this goes because the horsepower requirement is 200 and we haven't got that in this tractor. So I'm hoping we can just about do it. The field's flat, so possibly. But yeah, could be a problem. We'll have to see when we get to the field. But I'm going to have to stop at the dealer to get some seed and fertiliser. That's the other good thing, it does fertilise at the same time. So let's see how we get on. Right, moment of truth. Let's see how we get on. Seems to be pulling it. It's good. It's not having too much problem. So I think we are going to be okay. Excellent. Alright, let's get this done. Our first field. With our own first crop being put in the ground. Excellent.
Wonder if you're sleeping in now. Picturing you doing that bed, it's stuck in my head. Did it break you like it broke me? How did then we give it all up? We give it up in the
Okay, that's our field all done. So, in a couple of months we'll have some nice grass in there. So, I had no problem with the seeder pulling that, even though we were a bit underpowered on the tractor. But these rollers, they're absolutely brilliant. A bit stiff at first, and they are a little bit wobbly when you're transporting them. But other than that, they were brilliant. Great width, and they did the job. So I will definitely be having them. I will give Antoine's a little bit of money towards them, because I can't accept that for free. It's a great set of rollers, that. So yeah, so we're building up a bit of equipment now. As I say, the only the only thing that's leased is the tractor. So but yeah, I think just before we finish today, I'm just going to get I'm going to take the 4x4 with the trailer, get those sold, I think, up at the dealer. I will miss having this 4x4, but we need the money, and all I'm using this for is transporting the pallets on the trailer, which I can do with the tractor, and I can get another flatbed trailer. I'm sure I can get something cheap, so yeah, let's get to the shop and see what they're going to offer us for these. There we go. So 69, just over 69,000 for the 4x4 and the trailer together. So yeah, that has made our bank balance a lot healthier. But it also means we can look at buying a bulk trailer of some sort and another smaller flatbed trailer for the pallets. So yeah, but yeah, the end of another pretty productive month. As I say, we're going to have a couple of pretty busy months ahead, so looking forward to that. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave this one. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.